There is no shortage of mouse and keyboard players complaining about aim assist in Halo Infinite and how much better controller is. Now, to be fair, controller has been proven it is just objectively better. When you look at the accuracy delta, controller has about an accuracy buff of about 10%. Thankfully, 343 has made sure that mouse and keyboard does get a very small amount of bullet magnetism. Even still, it's nowhere near on the level that controller players have. But get this, mouse and keyboard players actually have aim assist. And no, I'm not lying, and this is not clickbait. This is real. It is to my knowledge that the Anchor 9 community is ultimately who is responsible for finding this out for the rest of us. When I initially heard this, it was described to me as something that is so insignificant that you cannot really see nor feel. After some time had passed, I got more curious and decided to hop into a custom game and actually give it a try. First, for context, this is what aim assist looks like on controller. I am not touching my right stick whatsoever, and as you can clearly see, controller aim assist is pretty good. Next, now I am on mouse and keyboard, and this is what it looks like when I'm not doing anything. I'm not touching my keyboard, I'm not touching my mouse. Aim assist is not activating at all in this moment. To be clear, the same is true for controller. So if you are not touching your controller at all, you are not going to activate aim assist at all. So in order to activate aim assist on controller, you have to either be touching the left or the right stick or both, and even the smallest amount will activate aim assist. In order to activate aim assist on mouse and keyboard, you actually have to be doing two things. You have to be moving, but then on top of that, you have to hold in your mouse button 1. As shown here, this is what aim assist looks like when done correctly on mouse and keyboard. When you compare the aim assist mouse and keyboard players have versus what they have on controller, you can clearly see that the MNK aim assist is significantly reduced. Just remember, aim assist on mouse and keyboard means moving, but also holding in that left button click. For context, this is what it looks like when you are just holding the left button click, but you are not moving. As clearly shown here on mouse and keyboard, you are not getting aim assist. And this is what it looks like when you are moving on mouse and keyboard, but not holding in that left button click. Ultimately, what I think is the best way to take full advantage of this little known feature is through the duration of the 3-round burst from the battle rifle is to hold in that left button click. The burst of the battle rifle has a bit of a rhythm to it, so for those mouse and keyboard players who are able to really master the feeling and the rhythm of this could probably shred a lot more than the rest of us. I can imagine if you have solid timing, you are probably going to excel pretty well. I believe this actually increases the skill gap on mouse and keyboard because you have to get the timing perfectly. Even still though, it is definitely a much smaller amount of aim assist than what controller players have. With all that being said, I may be alone here, but I, as a mouse and keyboard player, don't want aim assist or bullet magnetism. Now, it is such a small amount and you have to kind of jump through some hoops. You have to time it right. All of these other things have to be taken into consideration just to activate what is a very small amount of aim assist. But even still, I want to be able to do these things on my own. I don't want aim assist or bullet magnetism to assist me really to any degree. Even still though, I do think that if this can be learned over time, if you can master this really could increase the skill gap. I'm well aware that I may be alone here. I just think that as a mouse and keyboard player, we should be expected to 100% rely on our own ability. It's much funner that way, in my opinion. To be fair, we have the ability to do it on our own without assistance. We have, access to our arm, fingers, all of these things are at play here. And I just think doing it on your own versus receiving assistance does take more skill. Well, you guys, that is ultimately going to conclude the video. Be sure to subscribe and help keep the mouse and keyboard community alive. That was cheesy. See you guys in the next one.
I was confused. I see that now. Okay, I definitely